What is going on, everyone? Welcome to another video. In today's video, from the title of this thumbnail, it's all going. Well, not all of it, but all my very nice, expensive stuff that I care a lot about. Like I said in my last video, I don't want this stuff to die. I neglect this tank so much because I don't have the time for it. There's no automation. I don't test, but I want to preserve the pieces that I have. I just noticed the other day that these chalices that I love so dearly are not doing too hot. My acantho and scolies are not as open as usual. Torches don't look as happy as usual. So I'm bringing them all away. Well, I'll get them back eventually once the big peninsula is set up. And today I actually bought the tank, so it is happening. But I need to save this stuff. I need to save it. So I'm bringing it actually to my buddy Jake's house, and he's gonna hold everything for me. And I'll walk you through his system as well, so you can kind of see all the different stuff that you could have in your reef tank. His tank is absolutely amazing. I haven't seen it in a while, so if it looks terrible, I'm sorry, I haven't seen it in a while. But I know his tank is always awesome. He got an awesome custom sum. He did just get an Australian copper band for me, which he says is doing awesome, so we'll check that out, and we'll just go from there. All right, first I'm gonna do is get some water out of the tank. Well, a lot of water, and we're gonna pour it. So I have a container inside a Falcon bucket. Let's see how smooth I can do this. It's not incredibly smooth. So out of nowhere, I was looking in the tank, and there's the baby jawbreaker. Sweet. Now, like I said, these chalices are my pride and joy. They used to look amazing. I'll post a photo. I'll pop a photo up right now, so you can see what they used to look like in their prime. Hopefully Jake can restore them back to all their glory. So getting those guys in there. What else do we want to take? What else doesn't look too good? I'll throw the acantho and scoli in there as well. All these vermented snails. Just sad. Just sad. Scoli going in. And a lot of money in that bucket. Now, what else can we grab? Let's cover this one up. We got this torch up here. This is a perfectly fraggable torch. Aussie gold torch. That'll go in there. This is the same torch as the first Indo. I had originally fragged them. Wow, these are great glue job by myself. Lost the head on there. Last, we got one more rainbow chalice. This one seems to be doing pretty good, honestly, but just don't want to take any chances. Everything else I'm okay with leaving. Acans all look good. Here are all the mushrooms. Let's slide the recordies over. Covering up the jawbreaker. You can see my Colorado's loving life down here. Thing's huge. This color, I don't have a lens on right now. It doesn't really do it justice, but the color on it is just incredible. But all right, everything is in the bucket. Let's get in the car. Let's go head out to Jake's house. All right, guys, here is Jake's tank. Jake, say hi.
Hi.
Winnie, what do you think? So I brought all the corals over. Everything's an iodine dip right now. I don't have a lens, so his tank looks horrendous, but everything actually looks really healthy in here.
Have one over there.
Let's go find a lens. All right, that's a lot better. You can see all the colors of everything. You can see all the aptasias really nicely in those Smurfettes. Look at the rainbow chalice, looks really nice. We got a gem tang, purple tang, white tail. This is basically the start of Jake and I's friendship with those fish, the baseline of it. There's the copper band on the coral down there. So I think these guys are good in the dip. I'm gonna pop in the tank.
Any preference, or we'll just put them all in the same bed now?
Just, yeah, put it there, just far away from the engineer goby. Wayne just broke something. Trying to hold this little lens as best as possible.
Use the clip.
Yeah, but you got to sit it right on the phone perfectly, and so you can see these chalices they've seen better days.
Dude, they were. Oh, that one doesn't look that bad.
Yeah, it doesn't look terrible, but you can see on the side there's definitely some dead skeleton on the side.
Snails on these.
There's plenty of remitted snails in there.
I mean, I got tons of them in here too.
Cool.
But like that, it could be what's irritating this one. You know what I mean?
That one, I don't know. I doubt it. It's just kind of everything. I don't know if it's just the tank, or I dropped a rock on it yesterday when I was searching for all those mushrooms, because the other rainbow chalice looks perfectly intact, no problems at all. But I'd rather be safe than sorry, especially with the new tank coming up. I just want everything that I love and have cherished for a while to be healthy and happy. So I'm trusting Jake. Don't make me regret that. There's the very fluffy scoli. There's the acantho, scoli. A couple pieces left. So this is the chalice that I think looks pretty flawless, honestly. It was on the other side of the tank too. You don't ever reach your hand in that tank that far. Look at this copperhead. He's ready to go. He wants to eat.
Not much of a skeleton.
Yeah, there's nothing on that one. Your MP10's a little loud.
Dude, it's gonna be replaced.
In here, I don't know if you recognize, this is actually one of the Yumas out of my tank that has had about 90 babies in here. This is his small tank. Just two little clowns. The sand bed looks really good in here.
Didn't you tell me store credit that thing was worth like $500 or $700?
No, it's like $6 store credit.
Six?
Yeah, it's $6.
Nah, that seems like a stretch.
Everything is in the sand bed. We'll see how much of this Jake can kill or keep alive. This is my favorite piece he has, this Trichophilia. This thing is just monstrous when it's fully open. It's also like the fluffiest one I've ever seen. For those of you who don't believe copperbands can eat, oh well, Jake just ruined it. Up there he goes. Look at that.
This is the third time I've fed him today.
Oh my god. So this is an Australian copper band. So their collection process, their housing process at wholesalers is a lot different. They're a lot more humane. These fish aren't on boats for weeks at a time without eating. They just come in a lot healthier. We've ordered a bunch for our farm. I mean, look at it again. That thing is absolutely chowing down. So our farm at Top Shelf, we stopped ordering regular copper bands and we're only doing Australians now just because they come in a lot healthier. We've ordered a bunch of them and we've really only lost 2, maybe 3 out of the 25 that we have ordered, versus the other ones, whereas most people know you're gonna go through a bunch of copper bands and maybe get one and you might just give up after like 4 or 5. These Australian copper bands are so much better, a lot healthier. It's really gonna take care of the aptasia in this tank, because he needs it. But yeah, it's a lot cooler to see a healthy copper band. I'm excited to see what this fish can do. To go get dinner. It's a pretty sick place to live. So that's Jake's house, and then the dock just comes out straight to the boat.
Thanks, Jack.
That's my first time out here. I'm sorry if some of us have W-2 jobs. All right, we're back from dinner. Let's go look at the actual tank and everything inside of it. Yeah, I'm gonna need something like that for the Peninsula. So this tank is run by a very undersized skimmer in a Regal 150. Claire C, was that 5,000?
Yep.
5,000. All right, so there's 3 doses on this tank. Let's, I guess, start left to right. What are they all doing?
Oh yeah. Okay, so the far left dose is set up to pull water from our main tank and run to our nano to auto water change between the two. We're not doing that right now, but that's ready to go. The second dose is set up for auto water change. We have 55 gallons of salt water ready at all times on the other side of this wall. So we can run 5 gallons a day or so for an auto water change. And then the other dose on this side is set up for alk, because our tank seems to drift down on the alk side of things, as well as tropic marins, all for reef, and the other doser head. To keep up with the alk need, we just supplement. They're both pretty empty right now.
Yeah, I was just about to say, they look like you're dosing nothing.
Yeah, we haven't been dosing all for reef for about 2 weeks because my calcium was too high, so I just let that one go offline. and this weekend I'll fill up the alk again because it looks like we're there. Running a small skimmer according to Jed.
Yeah, I mean this tank, what do you think total gallons are in this tank?
210, 220 total water volume. The Clarity does a pretty good job of pulling a lot of crap out. So my thought was maybe not go too big on a skimmer, but maybe that wasn't the right move because nitrates and phosphates are sky high.
How high are we talking?
We're running nitrates over 50
Jeez.
and phosphates currently at about 0.75.
All right, so you told me earlier they're a little high. Let's not lie to the camera. All right.
That's 0.75.
All right, so what else we got in this sump? I see we got a little refugium section.
Yep, growing just some Chaeto there. Chaeto sometimes grows like mad and currently just sort of stopped growing. I pulled that whole thing was full of Chaeto a month ago, and I dropped it down to the size you can see there, and now it's stayed that size.
Nice. That reactor looks empty. Anything else in here? UV sterilizer?
UV sterilizer is run on the back of the tank, and that's actually the only thing we're running back for flow right now. So we're only running 200 gallons per hour through the whole system.
So that's like nothing.
That's like nothing. Normally I would run my core 15 as well, and we'd be running about 700 gallons per hour total. But we had a little bit of a dyno issue, so I opted to go strictly UV.
Yep.
And after I think 3 months of just UV, we seem to have kind of gotten rid of that.
Yeah, the tank looks like it's swapped from dynos to Aptasia, but the dynos are definitely gone. I remember last time I was here, it was definitely a lot worse.
Sand bed was covered.
Yeah.
I couldn't keep it from dynos taking over. I was doing everything I could think of. And then when I initially switched things, I had dynos covering everything down below. I was able to get rid of them up top, but I got no luck. No luck on the bottom side. So I don't know what changed, but within the last 2 weeks, they seem to have disappeared. But that might also be because my nutrients are sky high, so maybe that had some sort of impact on them. In the past, we've had low phosphates, and now we have sky high phosphates.
Fun times in the tank. So this is a newer sump, where we put this in about a year ago now?
Yeah, it's about 18 months ago.
Oh yeah, so to get this sump in here, we sketchily had to take both braces out, or we just took one brace out?
We tried to take one brace out. It turns out this would not fit in that hole, so we had to take both braces out. We left the display full of, I think we pulled maybe 25 gallons.
It wasn't a lot, because when we took the braces out, we definitely noticed that there was
our upper beam sagging
a
probably
little bit, yeah,
half inch or so, which definitely made me nervous. So we worked quick to get him back in. We put a jack in there and jacked it back up, put at least one brace in, and got things kind of back operational. It was a full day project though, just to switch out the sump, but it was worth it.
No, it's definitely, the sump still looks awesome. I love the white of it too. There's not a lot of white sumps out there. Definitely see like the algae growth on it, but it still looks cleaner with a white sump, especially when the lights are reflecting off of it. Anything else? Want to walk us through the little 10 gallon or whatever size that is?
Yeah, this is Innovative Marine. I'm sorry.
Red Sea.
Red Sea,
Yeah.
20 gallon, I believe. I bought it for $300 used.
Nice.
And it came with that trichophilia in it. And
again,
that
my favorite
alone
piece.
was
Yeah.
worth that. So
Yeah.
I was like, all right, yeah, I'll come and buy it. And we built a little rock structure for it. And it's kind of been our garbage disposal tank. We just throw things in there, and my wife's not overly excited about that look. It's a cool little tank for the clowns that we don't have to worry too much about, and we just kind of let it do its thing. And now it seems to hit its stride. We had dinos over there as well. They seem to be gone. The hair algae that I had going on seems to be much more under control, and we're kind of rocking and rolling at the moment.
So yeah, so future plans are we're gonna take this tank and just wrap the whole side, just do big L. No, I'm just kidding. But I think that's pretty much it for this tank. Like I said, all my corals are lined up here. We're gonna move them away so they don't sting each other or sting other stuff, and hopefully it doesn't kill anything.
Yeah.
Dude, he just wants to eat.
Always hanging out like this when he sees me.
All right, let's see how fast you can catch it.
Just gonna surprise him.
Yeah, you're really gonna surprise him. Oh, nice. Hey, Win, I need you to move, please.
Winnie, back up. All right, so should I just pull him out and then hang on to him?
Just put him right here.
Oh, nice.
That's it.
There you go, buddy.
Just a little fish surgery. The copper band had a little lymphocyst on the fins. Super easy to take off. It's really common with copper bands, butterflies. Emperor angels seem to get it a lot as well. It's nothing crazy, just a little viral thing. Alrighty guys, I'm back home. This tank looks so empty right now, but that's gonna do it for this video. If you wanna see what big tank I'm getting, you gotta hit that subscribe button. It's a 200-gallon Peninsula coming in very soon. Make sure you smash that like button. Comment down below what you thought of Jake's tank, and if you have a tank that you want me to come out and see. But until next time, I'll see you then.